Right, in this video, I'm going to cover an idea called the race. It's an idea that I think encapsulates the nature of male life very well. I want you to picture a giant running track. And on this running track is you, along with every other male alive today. But you aren't all running together. In fact, there is a massive spread. Some men, they race at blistering speeds, completing a lap every 11 seconds, while others, well, they hobble along, taking 6 months to complete the same distance. This image, it depicts the competitive nature of male life in today's day and age, because every man is entered into this race whether he knows it or not, and whether he likes it or not. On this track, you are competing with every other man for women, money, status, and respect. By visualizing your life as a race, the lens through which you view your life should change. See, the group of athletes at the front, the ones who are completing a lap every 60 seconds or so, they make up the top 5% of men. And this group of athletes will receive 90% of the women, money, status, and respect. The remaining 10% of rewards is distributed to the other 95% of men. What this means is that life at the top is exponentially better. And if you imagine the guys in the bottom 10%, the ones who are literally crawling the race, they receive such little validation and respect that it's very difficult to not feel depressed. The truth is, overtaking others in the race is like climbing up the social hierarchy. And when you do this, everything in your life gets better. Other men will give you more respect, more women will desire you, and you will make more money. If you're serious about taking control of your life, viewing yourself as a competitor in a race is one of the most powerful mental shifts you can have. Let's be real, you are probably running in the middle of the pack. In other words, you are an average man. You might do some good habits that let you run faster, but then you also do some bad habits that slow you down again. In the end, the cumulative result is that you hardly make any progress and you continue running at the same pace for your entire life. I can guarantee that if you do this, you will end up like the fat 50-year-old who has a beer belly because his peak enjoyment is going to the pub every Friday night. But instead, if every action you perform is with the acknowledgement that it will affect your position in the race, you will begin making much smarter decisions. For example, every time that I want to skip a workout, I literally visualize myself falling behind compared to someone who decided to not skip the gym today. In fact, this mentality is how I convinced myself to sit down and record this very video. Because I knew that if I didn't, there would be someone else who would, and they would take what could be mine. Male life is all about competition. If you aren't willing to compete, then I promise that it will cost you everything.
Alright guys, so if you found this video useful, be sure to check out my website called Men's Advancement. I've got a link in the description below. I've got tons of advice. I've got estrogenic free items, a reading list. I think you guys would find a ton of value from that. It's all free. If you want to check it out, link in the description.